Hey guys, Justin here with AmericanTrucks.com. Today we are taking a closer look at and installing the LightBar LED taillights, complete with the black housings and smoke lenses, available for your 2019 and newer Silverado 1500 at home, equipped with factory LED taillights. Now you should be checking out these affordable options for your LED equipped Silverado if you're looking to replace your boring factory tails to an option complete with a more aggressive look thanks to that black housing and smoke lens. Still going to offer great visibility thanks to the modern and bright LEDs, but at the same time will totally change up the rear end of your truck. So maybe you're not a fan of the plain Jane red factory tails on your rig, maybe you're looking to smoke out all of the lighting, or maybe you just cracked up a factory tail light in a small fender bender, maybe a mishap off-road, and you're looking for an affordable replacement. Now, whatever the case, these are going to maintain that quality LED lighting, but with a completely different appearance, a much more aggressive appearance, thanks to that combination of the black housing with the smoke lenses. Now, in a lot of ways, you're still maintaining some bits and pieces of your factory tails, thanks to the diffused LED kind of C-shaped highlights here in the tails. You are still maintaining that 100% LED operation, even down to things like your reverse lights. But again, this is going to be a much more affordable package overall, and it is going to deliver that smoked out or aggressive look that a lot of us truck owners really dig. All right, moving into our construction block here, guys, and I do want to say the entire package starts off with a combination of the gloss black or piano black housing, which is then topped off with that impact-resistant smoked polycarbonate lens. Taillights at that point are sealed up nice and tight to prevent any moisture or condensation over time. Now that look combined with the red LED lighting here, I'd say is very different when installed, but even when the lights are off and the truck is off, they are still gonna lead to a pretty substantial visual statement that will certainly flow with that other smoked lighting you may have already added, or even maybe some black accents around the truck. Now, I do want to point out here, guys, that these taillights, despite the smoke lenses, are still given that SAE and DOT stamp of approval. That does make them legal for use in all 50 states. And then finally, they are backed by a 1-year warranty in case you run into any issues. Quickly talking about price point here for the highly rated LED options. These guys are gonna come in around that mid $300 price point for the pair. I would say it's pretty reasonable when we're talking about an LED replacement such as this for the newer gen trucks. Now, on top of that, not only are these gonna be more affordable than other LED options in the category, but I'd also say they're gonna be much more affordable than going down to your local Chevy dealer and shopping for a factory replacement there. So again, if you are looking for something that will be affordable to replace, but also deliver a different, more aggressive look, these are certainly gonna be a great bet. All right, switching gears, let's quickly get into the install, and no surprise, this is gonna be a very easy day in the garage or driveway, thanks to the simple bolt-on plug-and-play design. There is no wiring needed, nothing to modify here. This is gonna be a very straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you a couple of hours at absolute most to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of what you're in for, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools required for this install include a clip remover tool, a T15 T-handle Torx wrench, and a plastic pry tool. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a set of taillights on our Silverado, so let's get started.
So we're gonna start out underneath the car. We're on the passenger side right now. We have a clip right here, right near our rear bumper mounts. So I'm gonna get a clip remover tool to pop that clip out of place. And then we can disconnect our connector. Now we can follow our harness up to our connector. We have a red tab that we're gonna pull down on. And then we can push in the black tab and disconnect our connector. And then while we're under here, you can repeat that same process on the other side.
Next, we can open our tailgate, and we have 2 T15 Torx screws to remove using a T15 Torx driver. And then with those removed, we can pull straight back on our taillight to pop it out of place. Now with our taillight popped out of place, we have one last connector here for the bed light. We have a black tab you need to press in. That's kind of tucked back here. So if you can fit your finger in there, you can press it down. If not, you can use one of these plastic trim tools to push down on it. Now with that disconnected, we can just pull our harness through the bottom here. And then we'll repeat that same process on the other side. So now we're ready to install our new taillight. The first thing we're gonna do is fish our connector through the hole and down to the floor so that we can plug it in underneath. Now, before we put our taillight into place, we have our one connector that's going to our bed light right behind the taillight bucket. So now we'll take this connector and drop it through the hole. And then with that in place, we'll take our connector for our bed light, push it in until we get that click. And then we'll just line up these two studs with our two grommets and slide this into place. So now we can take a T15 Torx wrench to reinstall our two screws.
Next, we can come underneath the truck and plug in our connector. Press it in until it clicks, and then we can push this red locking tab into place. And I'm just gonna pull the wire back up into the taillight bucket to tuck our wire.
So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Lightbar LED taillights with black housing and smoked lens for your 2019 and newer Silverado 1500 with factory LED taillights. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.